Well, it's a beautiful sunny day here in Arizona, and I still have a project that I am working on. The other day I started digging, or metal detecting out here, and I came upon this. There's been a lot of comments as to what this is. Somebody said it was a gas station lift. Somebody said a septic. Somebody said a well. I don't know yet, but if you're looking at this here, it does look like this is maybe a lid, and it's rounded on this side and it's flat on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to scrape all through on both sides of this here, and then I'll use a shop vac and vacuum this up, see if I can get down a little deeper. And if I can't lift it, I'll get a backhoe over here and I'll lift that up. But there is a hole right there. I don't know if that's just from rusted away or if that's part of going down. But that pipe there doesn't look that wide. That only looks like maybe about an 8-inch pipe. But in metal detecting, I came over here. There's a big ass pipe here. This pipe here is probably about 18 inches, 14, 16 inches. That's a pretty big pipe. And it pretty well ends about here. So I'm gonna dig this all out and see if this continues or if this drops down or what. But then as I continued to metal detect, I picked up another pipe over here, and this one here is smaller too. This one here is probably only about maybe 3 or 4 inch pipe. I know someplace out here back in the old late 1800s, 1880, somewhere around there, there was a ranch here. It was owned by a couple English guys, I guess, and so they had a well here. So this is now what I'm wondering, if this was either the septic from the ranch house, maybe the ranch was out here someplace, or if this ain't a well. But somebody said it was a well, and probably this hole right there is where they dropped maybe the electric down to it. I don't know. It's definitely a lid though, so it could be septic. But for that to be this big ass wide piece, since this is big, I don't think, it seems awful fat to have a septic. But anyways, I'm gonna do some work here and we'll see what we dig up here. I'll check back in a little bit. Well, so I vacuumed this up, and it pretty well stops right here. This rounded edge is right here at the edge, and this here is square though, so it's starting to loosen up a little bit. This hole here just has cement in the middle of it, so it doesn't go down any, but it's just starting to move. So let me do some more digging out of here, see if I can pop this thing up. Move with the shovel. So I think I can kind of lift this up here now. Let's see what's under there. Huh. Just a hunk of cement. So what does that mean? Does that mean I got to go through all that cement now to see what's underneath that cement? Maybe the cement was all encased in this and it all gave loose. Sometimes there's dates on these here, huh? That just says 12 and a 10 and an M. Well, I guess let me see if I can pull some of the cement out of the way. Well, it still doesn't give me any evidence, does it? But whatever this is, I don't know what that hole is, but there's brick in here. So see, this is just a brick right there. And these are bricks right here. And then this, that's cement. And there's cement on both sides. So I don't know. Guess I gotta dig down a little bit further, huh? But in this pipe right here, this pipe is so old, it just falls apart when you grab it. And there's clay It's lined with clay inside this pipe. So I guess I got more diggings to do. Dig a little deeper. It looks like this is just all part of the pipe. It looks like this part is clay. There is no pipe on there, or that metal pipe. But that's like charcoal, or it's kind of black. Maybe that's shit. Maybe that's what all that stuff is. Maybe that's the drop down. Maybe it came through there and dropped down. Maybe I gotta vacuum that out too, see how far down that'll go. Well, I tell you what, this could be septic. And people that said septic, I'm sure are right. But it looks like this pipe here, this is clay, and this looks like the bell housing or the bell end of it. And then the dirt's coming out, and it's dropping down. And then there's more brick, and it looks like it's opening up again, another hole right there that's dropping down. Pull some weird stuff out of here. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they look like pieces of bone or pieces of black stuff. I don't know what it is. Don't say no turds. Maybe I ought to get some DNA samples and send it in for DNA. I did keep that in a separate bucket, though, everything I vacuumed out of there. I'll pan that out, see what it is, but interesting. So it probably does go over there to that other hole. Maybe it's on some type of leach. I wonder how old this thing is. If anybody knows septics and know anything about this type of stuff, let me know. Let me know. It looks like all the pipe that was around that is all rotted away. But why was the plate? Why did they have the plate on top? There's 2 slabs of cement on both sides, and then the plate right in the middle. So what the frick was the plate on there for? That's a little weird. Oh well, I'll keep digging. Well, when I used the metal detector, I found the big ass pipe, and then I used over here, and it ended here. So I dug down to here, and here's a hole. Here's a hole. I don't know what there's a hole here for, but this is metal casing, and it's going down. I've vacuumed out a little bit, but this screwdriver will go right through there. So that'll still go down there another 10 inches, 8 inches down in there. So I guess I can still keep sucking this down. But why is there a metal casing? Was that where the shitter was or something? Or the drain of a house? Or was that the thing of a well to go down? Oh man, if only I knew. And what was that there for? Or was that, could have been that was a well going down, and then over here was the pumping station or something sitting up on top of this. Is that possible? Huh. There was a lid that lifted up though, and I don't know unless they just used that to sit there. But then it was encasing. So, anybody knows, I'm open for frickin' suggestions. Well, we are right off the highway right here. This was, back in the olden days, would have been the stage run and everything else that went through here. And out front there is the old Wells Fargo stage stop. That was probably in the late 1800s. Desert Wells, Desert Station. And then in the 40s, 50s, there was a gas station out there. We found evidence of that too. Found those old foundations. But, and then supposedly there was a ranch house here in the late 1800s. Don't know how long ago that was, but we are finding a lot of nails out here. And, you know, evidence of burnt stuff. But I don't know. I just don't know. Oh well, I guess I'll just keep having to figure this out and keep on digging. But it's getting a little warm here in Arizona. Probably around noon, and it feels like it's 70 degrees already, but it's probably only about 65 maybe. Anyways, I'm done for the day. You guys all have a great day.